Happy Monday morning, everybody. If you hear that, they're yelling at me because they think they're starving. But I hope y'all are having a fantastic Monday. And Wednesday, I should have the document I need to go back trucking on a little more regular basis. But to say I haven't enjoyed being home for the last 7 weeks or so would be a complete lie. Just tinkering on stuff and having a gay old time. But I guess we should feed the horses and then see what kind of hectic trouble we can get in today. All right, corn, sweet treats, beets, and found this on the internet. A couple tablespoons of garlic powder to help keep the flies away. Hoping it might work. We're gonna give it a try. This is day 2. We're gonna give it a try for a couple weeks and see what happens. Anybody else notice when the last one that used something was one of the children and it's always out of gas? Like always? Just me? Okay. Pretty crusty in there. Anyone else buy this stuff by the case and use it on damn near everything? It works so good. Well, I think it sat long enough. Get the pressure washer back out and see if we did any magic. I think I'm gonna have to find a brush and give it a scrubbing. Well, we are making some headway. I'm gonna spray it again and find something to scrub it with and then hit it with the pressure washer. I think that'll work. Well, it's not brand new perfect, but it's 100 times better than it was. Nice clean, and I'll have nice cold water here since we're filling her up, and that'll be that. Well, I figured I had the gas can out. Might as well divvy up what's left between the 3 machines here. I use this one the most, so it'll get the most. Then on to this one. And then last but definitely not least. Alright, so we're back on this. And I thought the line ran all the way up the passenger side, but it doesn't. It crosses over right here at this cross member. So I'm going to get it pulled over up here to the fitting. The water is full and clean. Look at that. Guess we'll get the sprinkler going now. Okay, I got the line trimmed up and ran over to this side. Got the nut put back on, and then I had to scrape some of the paint off because the lines have been painted over in order to get the ferrule to fit on. Like that. And we'll get it put on. Now obviously these are not as easy as push to connects, but also they don't leak like push to connects either. This will probably never leak as long as the line doesn't get a hole in it. Always got to use your always right wrench. And just like that, that's that. Now we'll start the truck and charge some air, make sure it still works. In case anyone doesn't know, this is a push lock or push to connect fitting. And they have a tendency to leak, even the all brass ones. They have a tendency to leak eventually. They just don't hold as good as a true compression fitting. Well, there may not be enough juice in it to start, but we're going to give it a shot either way. Well, that was just barely enough. Get air pressure built up. And make sure everything works. I've got to remember to be turning the fridge off right when I get home, leaving it on for 3-4 days. Put the working on the batteries. We can't be having that. Well, here in a few minutes we'll see if we can get the fifth wheel slid up where I need it. So that's how it works. Now let's see if we can slide the fifth wheel forward. So I got my big Bertha pry bar here. Let's see if I can just push right there and slide it forward. And so as you can see, made some progress. Got a ways to go yet. Well, I did not get very far, so I think I'm going to grab the tractor to slide it forward the rest of the way. Now I got the spear lined up there. Let's see if it'll move. You can see there by the rough spot it moved pretty good. So that's the hole we're going for, and we're in between that hole and that hole, you can see. So we'll flip the switch and push it forward till it locks. Hay spears are good for other things, I suppose. I'm actually looking at it, center pin to the bolt down there. I might actually just pry it back to the notch it's just ahead of now and call that good. So I guess to do this little chore, I just want to use all the toys in the arsenal. Well, next on the agenda for today is I want to mount my XM radio right up here. I bought a RAM mount though, put the radio right about here with the custom piece that mounts to the back of the XM radio. And this little microphone thingy here is worthless, so I'm going to take it out on there, and hopefully just my rear speakers are not hooked up to the radio, and then we're going to hook them up. And that's the plan for right now. Alright, just got that last screw in the corner. It's a pretty heavy piece, so be careful when you're taking these down. There's a ton of wiring up there. Figure out what I need and don't. Not quite sure where to start. Like, holy shit, is there a lot of wiring up here. And yeah, I don't even know. So we're just gonna play it by ear and see what I find and don't find, I suppose. So on the CB, this is coax that runs to the driver's side where there's no antenna. And then there's a cut coax that runs to the passenger side where there is an antenna. Well, we got her all cleaned up. Got the rear speakers to work. It really helps if they're plugged in. And then that's the pile of stuff that I took down, so that don't need to be up there. And the radio works. The antenna works better when it's not running through a bunch of other BS, just straight from the antenna to the head unit. I'm not sure what that antenna over there is. Maybe it's an old school CB antenna. I don't really know. But now we'll get her cleaned up and put together. My wifey got me my basic white girl coffee. Yeah. I love this stuff. I'm not gonna go wait in like a long line for it, but I'm gonna love it no matter what. Well, that is all cleaned up now. I gotta do some zip tying, and I need 2 speakers for the back, and that's that. Then we can start installing the XM. I found ground and power and all that good stuff up here, so we're good to go. I suppose when Oregon DOT sends you a pink piece of paper, it means I forgot to do something. Suppose I should work on that. I guess that means I got her done. Guess I forgot about this one too. Get that done. Well, that time of day has come. Video's over. Appreciate y'all tagging along. UPS or USPS did not bring the antenna for the XM radio, so yeah, we'll hope for tomorrow. Y'all have a great evening. Appreciate you so much for watching.